100 years ago today, in a crowded, no doubt smoky convention hall in Chicago, a century of two-party politics was more or less guaranteed. It was done through rhetoric. The issue was whether the U.S. Mint should coin silver as well as gold in order to increase the amount of currency in circulation, making it easier for debtors to pay off their creditors. Big business in this country wanted none of it, and the leaders of both the Democratic and Republican parties were solidly behind a gold-only currency. Only the Populist Party liked the idea of silver coins. But then at the Democratic Convention, William Jennings Bryan stepped to the microphone and changed American politics.
I come to speak to you in defense of a cause as holy as the cause of liberty, the cause of humanity. Mr. Carlyle said in 1878 that this was a struggle between the idle holders of idle capital and the struggling masses who produce the wealth and pay the taxes of the country. They tell us that the great cities are in favor of the gold standard. We reply that the great cities rest upon our broad and fertile prairies. Burn down your cities and leave our farms, and your cities will spring up again as if by magic. But destroy our farms, and the grass will grow in the streets of every city of the country. We care not upon what line the battle is fought. If they say bimetallism is good, but that we cannot have it until other nations help us, we reply that instead of having a gold standard, because England has, we will restore bimetallism, and then let England have bimetallism because the United States has. If they dare to come out in the open field and defend the gold standard as a good thing, we will fight them to the uttermost. Having behind us the producing masses of this nation and the world, supported by the commercial interests, the laboring interests, and the toilers everywhere, we will answer their demand for a gold standard by saying to them, you shall not press down upon the brow of labor this crown of thorns. You shall not crucify mankind upon a cross of gold.
William Jennings Bryan. By newspaper accounts from that day, the conventioneers were stunned by the speech. There was a moment of silence as they looked upon Bryan on the podium, arms outstretched as if crucified. Then they began to chant, "My God, my God, my God," as they stampeded toward the man they would nominate the next day as the Democratic presidential candidate, effectively taking the wind out of the populist sails and ending that third party's best chances of breaking the two-party system. That was 100 years ago today. Our recording of William Jennings Bryan's Cross of Gold speech was made in 1923.